folks, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Nick Granville coming to you from Wellington, New Zealand. So today I thought I'd talk about triads. What do you think of the new look of the studio? Kind of changing up a few things. I've been meaning to this for a little while. I'm going to have a new kind of path of what I'm doing with YouTube here for 2025. So I thought today I'd talk about triads, and this might be some stuff that you find useful. It's kind of the way the pros kind of look at it. This is what I found, at least anyway. So first thing I'm going to talk about, if we're in the key of A, let's just use A as an example. A triad can just be three notes. A, C sharp, and E. That gives you an A major triad. So if we start here, let's just take these three strings, the D string, the G string, and the B string. We're going to have E, A, and C sharp, right? Just as simple as that. That is an A major triad. Now, if we revoice that up, same set of strings, we would get A, C sharp, and E. And if we voice it up, we have C sharp, E, and A. So to repeat, we have... Let's just take that much for now. Really simple, right? Now, if we take this first one, let's move to the chord D, because the 4 chord would be really common in music, right? So the D chord would actually look like this. So we have A, we have D, F sharp, A, D. Right, so A to the 4 chord, right? And then if I go to the 5 chord, which would be E, right? Right, so we have A, D, E, and then you guessed it, we go to the next voicing up to take us to A. So we have A, right, which is 2, 2, 2 in terms of frets. And then in terms of frets is 4, 2, 3, and then frets 6, 4, 5 to 7, 6, 5. Right? We have A, D, E, A. And if we continue that on the same set of strings, we can have A, D, looks like this, E, and then A. So we've got A, D, E, A. A, D, E, A. And you guessed it, from there, we could have A, D, E, A. Now all I've done there is kind of worked through 1, 4, and 5, the most common chord progression in all of music. Right? But different ways of voicing it up the neck. Now if we move to the next set of strings, if we take something like this, could be, right? So that could be the A, so C sharp, E, A, or 6, 5, 5. And then your D chord would be this, E, A. And then from there, we can extend that, A, D, E, A. If I was to take the first voicing that would occur, I'd get this, which kind of comes from that open A chord. Right, and then D, looks like a regular D chord, looks like a E, right, but a D shape, and then to A. So we get... right, and so on and so on. Now that's all pretty basic kind of stuff, right? But the thing is, you want to be able to see that stuff and you want it to be automatic. You don't want to be thinking about it and going, oh, what's the chord there? You just know what it is, right? And if you know what it is from 1, 4, 5, you probably know what it is through a whole lot of other things too, because a lot of stuff in music is kind of very similar. Now that's all dealing with like very basic kind of triads. We can also extend those triads. So instead of just having this is an example that was C sharp, E, A. What if I take the E note and drop it down an octave? I'd have, which is pretty cool, right? And the thing with this stuff is this is not jazz or blues or funk or whatever or soul music. This is just the materials that make up music. The style is the way in which you play those materials, right? So the thing is, like, that doesn't really belong to anything, right? Use it as you please. So if we have this is A chord, right? If we take that to the 4 chord, we're going to have this, which is F sharp, D, and A, or 9, 7, 5 in terms of frets. Right, and that would be that voicing, and then now that chord there's kind of hard to reach, so I'll take the A note here and just put it on the next string, and I get same thing, right? All right. See, those are the same. And then of course that can become... And these can be any way you can imagine an A triad, right? Could be this. Right, could be, I don't know. However you can imagine it. Take it through 1, 4, 5, right? I bet you probably by now figured out, well, there's a heap of possibilities in that. I've just dealt with A major, right? 1, 4, 5. What if it was to become A minor? Now instead of, I would go 1, so that would be, second fret, 1st fret, or E, A, C. That's now an A minor chord. And then to go to D minor would be E minor, A minor. Right, and then get the idea, right? You can see that by doing this, that's just major and minor. Of course, we can add all kinds of chords in. Obviously, after we go on major chord and go 1, 4, 5, the next step might be to go 1, 6, 2, 5, right? That's another common chord progression. Or instead of going how we went A major, D major, E major, back up to A major, we could go A, D, down to E, back to E. It's real pretty. Right. So that was instead of progressing everything upwards. So you can see out of this, there's so many possibilities, right? And the thing with triads is, like, triads are like a foundational part of guitar playing and a part of music, right? But if we think of like how we can extend these, if you think about a 7th chord, right? A 7th chord has 4 notes in it, 2, 3, 4. If we take a triad and put a different bass note over it, we have a 7th chord. So for example, A major 7, sorry. If we look at that chord, it's really just C sharp minor over A. So C sharp minor over A gives us A major 7, right? So now all our C sharp minor triads that we might know over the neck can give us a whole lot of possibilities for how to play major 7s. If we think about a 9th chord, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, well, that could essentially be triad plus 2 notes below it. Or we could do a note below, triad in the middle, and a note above to make the 5 notes, however you want to do it. But you can see where this stuff can really expand your knowledge of the guitar really, really quickly. So I'd urge you to really get stuck into triads. This is the good stuff, right? And if you talk to any of the kind of pro players about this stuff, you know, I've seen Tom Bukovac talk about triads. I've seen Jack Ruch talk about triads. Brett Papa, you know, really great players. Lots of people around. Ariel Posen. It's people are talking about triads because this is the gold. This is where the magic kind of lies, right? And there's an infinite amount of possibilities. Now I'm only dealing with 1, 4, 5, or like I mentioned, you could do 1, 6, 4, 5. But what about something like taking something like an Elton John song, or a Steely Dan song, something with some more complex kind of harmony? Seeing where you can take that with triads. You'll start to soon see that, oh, this is a pretty complex thing. And what you want to do is you want to have these so well down that you don't need to think about it anymore. They're just right under your fingertips. Hey, look, if you found this useful, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. I'm going to be posting now every day, every Saturday and every Tuesday are going to be my upload times. Saturday, New Zealand, which I think is Saturday morning, probably in the US, something like that. But it'll be Saturday night, that'll come out, and then on Tuesday night, I'm going to do the live streams, I'm thinking on Sundays, but we'll see. And then I'm going to intersperse shorts in between, because I really like doing shorts as well. But yeah, I can't do the daily videos anymore. It's just become too much. I mentioned in the recent live stream that I'm finding it's like pretty hard on my hands with doing all the editing on my phone. And I really enjoy doing the edits, so I want to do more production like what you're seeing right now, which is with multi-cameras and the whole kind of shebang, because I'm into it. So yeah, if you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. I'll have videos coming to you real soon. Hey, and look, if there's something you think I should cover, drop a comment below and let me know what you think I should teach, or what I should play, or whatever, you know, let me know. I like your feedback. It really helps me to work towards what I should do with this channel. So, but like and subscribe is the big thing. Thanks very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.